This forklift operation incident highlights a severe workplace accident during cargo handling. While a delivery truck waited in a loading bay yard, a forklift operator approached the rear to retrieve a pallet. Due to unsafe clearance and poor coordination, the forklift's front mast struck a worker standing near the truck bed, causing head and neck trauma and immediate collapse. Nearby personnel rushed to provide emergency assistance. This serves as a critical reminder to follow strict safety regulations around heavy machinery. First, maintain safe clearance zones. Employees must never stand in operational areas, blind spots, or pinch points between vehicles. Second, mandatory personal protective equipment (PPE), like a certified hard hat, is vital to minimize trauma during impacts. Lastly, complex operations require coordination and a designated spotter to signal between operators and nearby staff. The footage captures a serious equipment failure at a construction site during a concrete pour for a deep trench. While the concrete boom pump was extended to deliver material, a sudden mechanical failure caused the boom to buckle and collapse into the excavation area, striking the ground crew working below. This incident serves as a critical reminder of safety protocols when working around heavy machinery. To prevent such accidents, fleets must undergo rigorous pre-operation technical inspections to detect metal fatigue or hydraulic issues. Furthermore, establishing controlled access zones is vital. Workers should never stand directly beneath active overhead equipment. Adhering to standard PPE compliance, including hard hats and steel-toe boots, remains mandatory to mitigate risks. Finally, a dedicated safety spotter must always monitor machinery to alert the crew of any abnormal equipment behavior. This video captures a serious workplace incident where a construction worker on an elevated scaffolding structure falls to the ground after the structure suddenly loses stability, shakes violently, and completely collapses. Nearby bystanders and co-workers immediately rush to render assistance. This footage serves as a stark reminder of the critical importance of workplace safety, especially when working at heights. To prevent such incidents, standard safety protocols must be strictly followed. Scaffolding must be correctly assembled, anchored, and thoroughly inspected to ensure it is stable and equipped with proper guardrails. Furthermore, workers must always wear appropriate personal protective equipment, including hard hats, proper footwear, and a certified fall protection harness secured to an independent anchor point. Comprehensive safety training and routine inspections are essential to identify hazards. Adhering to safety regulations saves lives. The footage captures a severe workplace accident at a construction site where a large dump truck violently tipped over while unloading. Because the bed was elevated significantly on potentially unstable ground with an uneven load, the vehicle lost balance, causing the cabin and bed to slam into the ground and posing an extreme hazard to the operator and bystanders. This incident serves as a critical reminder to strictly adhere to safety protocols when operating heavy machinery. Operators must ensure the vehicle is parked on firm, level ground free from slopes or soft soil. It is vital to manage the load so materials are evenly distributed without exceeding maximum capacity. Furthermore, ground workers must maintain a safe perimeter clear of the operating radius, while operators continuously monitor stability throughout the dumping process to take immediate corrective action if shifting occurs. Workplace safety alert. Operating industrial fabric winding machinery. During the operation of an industrial fabric winding machine, a worker inadvertently had his arm caught in the rotating spindle due to standing too close to moving parts and lacking hazard awareness. The incident occurred in a split second, resulting in severe injuries. The primary cause was identified as a lack of proper safety guards around the machine's hazard zones. This unfortunate incident serves as a critical reminder that businesses must proactively inspect machinery, install comprehensive safety shielding, and position emergency stop buttons within easy reach. Furthermore, providing regular safety training for employees is absolutely essential. For every individual, a single moment of oversight can lead to devastating consequences. Therefore, strict compliance with safety protocols remains the top priority for personal protection at all times. A serious workplace accident occurred at a textile dyeing facility while workers were operating a large fabric winding machine. As a male worker in a black tank top attempted to adjust a piece of white fabric moving into the machine's rotating shafts, he stood too close to the equipment. Due to the powerful pull and high speed of the rollers, the fabric caught his upper body, instantly pulling him into the narrow gap between the heavy cylinders. Nearby co-workers immediately rushed to help, working quickly to shut off the power supply and pull him out. After an intense rescue effort, the worker was freed from the machine with severe injuries and was rushed to the hospital for emergency care. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the critical importance of strictly adhering to workplace safety regulations when operating high-capacity industrial machinery. Workers must maintain a safe distance and never manually adjust materials while machines are actively running, and facilities must be equipped with fully functional automated sensor systems and emergency stop buttons. This video captures a severe workplace incident resulting from complacency and a lack of adherence to safety protocols by both the worker and the forklift operator. Initially, a worker stands on the forklift tines while the equipment is in operation, an extremely hazardous action. When the worker accidentally falls, the operator hastily leaves the cabin to assist but makes a critical error, failing to shut down the engine and neglecting to engage the parking brake while the vehicle is idling. As a result, the forklift moves forward on its own, striking the worker on the ground. This incident serves as a profound wake-up call regarding occupational safety. Operators must always follow standard shutdown procedures, turn off the engine, lower the forks, and set the parking brake before stepping away from the controls. Workers must never misuse machinery and always wear proper PPE. This video captures a severe workplace accident at an underground excavation site, where a flatbed truck is backing up onto a temporary steel staging grid over a deep pit. Two workers are present, one guiding the driver and another standing near the rear left side. As the truck reverses, the worker near the edge loses their footing, slips off the steel beam, and falls into the deep gap below. The driver and guide immediately stop the vehicle to help. This incident highlights the critical importance of safety regulations around elevated areas and open pits. To prevent such hazards, sites must install safety netting or temporary guardrails. Workers must maintain a safe distance from heavy machinery, avoiding blind spots entirely. Utilizing personal fall arrest systems, PFAS, with properly anchored harnesses is essential near leading edges, and maintaining constant situational awareness is vital. This video captures a severe workplace incident at a construction site, where a worker stood directly within the hazard zone to manually guide a large concrete pipe, being positioned by an excavator inside a deep trench. Because the surrounding soil was unstable and lacked proper protective systems, the trench wall suddenly suffered a massive cave-in, rapidly engulfing both the pipe and the worker before onlookers could intervene. This incident highlights critical safety takeaways for construction environments. First, workers must never stand within the equipment operating zone, enter the swing radius, or position themselves near heavy loads while machinery is active. Second, implementing proper trench protective systems like sloping, benching, or shoring is mandatory to prevent cave-ins. Finally, enforcing strict supervision by a competent person and ensuring full PPE compliance are vital to minimize workplace hazards. This video captures a severe workplace incident during an elevated equipment installation, where a technician falls from a significant height onto a concrete surface after the base of a ladder suddenly slips and collapses. A co-worker rushes over to assist and attempts to help the worker up. This serves as a stark reminder that safety protocols must never be overlooked when working at heights. To prevent severe injuries, workers must strictly adhere to safety standards. Always ensure that ladders are placed on a stable, level surface with the base secured, and have a co-worker hold the ladder. Personal protective equipment, including safety harnesses and hard hats, is mandatory at elevated heights. In the event of a fall, never attempt to move the injured person immediately, as it can worsen potential spinal injuries. Instead, keep them still and contact emergency medical services.